name is Dylan Avatar. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Credential Network. I had spent close to a decade in verified identity, helping build GovTech solutions. And back in December 2023, I had a pretty significant accident where I got banged up. I spent about 6 weeks in the hospital. And that's where, I always say I couldn't lift my arms, but I could ask questions. I just got to listen and learn, especially for the people who are literally saving my life, dedicating their lives, to get me back on my feet. And that's where I heard about credentialing being this massive pain point for healthcare providers, for administrators. That ultimately inspired in December 2024, about a year later, for me to spin off and start Credential Network. Our platform is focused on driving efficiency for the credentialing specialist by integrating different databases, driving significant amount of notifications and automations, so the credentialing specialist can focus on all the different complexities and problems without doing a lot of the manual entry, the paperwork, while at the same time bridging the gap over for the provider so they finally have transparency and insight. We're kind of bridging that gap and making sure that we're focused not only on credentialing specialists, but also making sure we're reducing provider fatigue and making sure providers have a phenomenal experience. From a cultural foundation perspective, Brian Cronin played an integral part of the inspiration for this story and for this idea. He runs a program called You Inspire. As we started up Credential Network, myself, my co-founder Jeff, and I spent a lot of time with Brian to learn about servant leadership and bring that kind of kindness culture in. And then we've used that as a foundation to build off of. And since then, we've brought such a tremendous amount of people that share a similar passion and gratitude for giving back to the medical space. And so for us, I think that's the true grounding for our culture. Myself and Jeff, we bootstrapped our first 4 to 5 months, and then we were able to bring in a nice angel round kickstart fund. So Tom Simpson played an integral role in rounding out that fund. And then we shortly thereafter had the pleasure of getting the HSSA Phase 1 grant. That's been a huge piece of our success and our ability to bring in the right team. We're really glad that it all came together that way. About 4 years ago, my family got to a point where we were looking for a change. There were a whole bunch of things that happened in our lives. And so we kind of just closed our eyes, picked a place. Turns out that was Spokane. Totally random. Wouldn't have expected it. But it's just been one of the largest blessings in our lives, for sure. What I've learned with the Spokane startup community is we all acknowledge it's an underdog story here, right? We don't have these massive tech hubs. We don't have these massive tech companies. There's no walled gardens here. It's just this massive collaboration that's happening. It's very relational. It's intimate. It's special. And I've loved every minute of it.